Welcome to NaTruly Blessed. So today's video is a video regarding my Invisalign treatment. So this is my frustration with how this treatment has been going so far. When I started the process, it was initially set up to be a 9-month process, and with some refinement, modifications and refinements, which was 18 sets of trays. So if you're familiar with Invisalign, you know every 2 weeks you change out trays. So I had 18 sets of trays the first go around. When I got to about tray 16, my dentist told me, okay, we need to modify and make some changes, modifications. Most times modifications have to happen. So I went in and got more impressions, and I didn't continue on because they took the impressions of where my teeth were at that point. After that, I'm here holding the Invisalign box that provides you with all of the information. But so after that, it took about 6 weeks. So I went 6 weeks without even having treatment for my trays until the next set of trays came in. So I went in, had my attachments. If you're not familiar with Invisalign, you get attachments that help connect the trays onto your teeth. So I had to get my attachments changed for the refinement trays. So as I'm getting that done, after I completed that, and I'm getting my sets of trays to take home, I asked, okay, so how many sets of trays do I have for refinement? 18. That's another 9 months. So I'm frustrated at this point. Completely frustrated. You mean I have to go another 9 months wearing these trays just to fix an overbite? Now, mind you, going into this process, I was very skeptical. I had a lot of things going on at the time when they were, when the trays came in and they were, trying to get me to go ahead and start my treatment. And I was going back and forth with like canceling it. So I went ahead, talked to my husband, went ahead and went along with the process, because if you cancel it, you still end up out of pocket with a lot of money. So I end up deciding to complete the process. With all of that being said, I get another 9 months. So I'm dealing with that. Still dealing with that. And after about maybe 5 months of treatment with the refinement trays, I go back in for my checkup with my dentist, and she says, wait a minute, this is not, I don't like, your teeth aren't in the position they should be at this stage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some more impressions and send them back to them so that they can send me a new set of trays. I'm like, well, okay, she want to make sure that everything is, going accordingly. This was in February. I'm recording this. This is the middle of May. And I just went to the dentist yesterday. So February, this was at this visit. In February, I had this visit where she wanted to take more impressions and make sure that, because my teeth weren't in the correct position. She wanted to make sure, she said my back teeth weren't moving like they should. So she wanted to get more impressions. Got that done, okay. And March rolls around. I haven't heard anything. 6 weeks go by. So I'm calling the dentist. I'm like, okay, so what's going on? I still have this, these last set of trays, and I can't keep continuing to wear these trays because after a while the trays stain and, they're all icky, and the whole Invisalign process can be very icky anyway. But what do you want me to do? So I end up actually not having trays from the middle of February all the way until now. I end up only using my last set of trays as retainers, basically sleeping in them at night, just making sure my teeth doesn't leave from this last position. So I go in on yesterday. I don't have them on now because they are painful. I don't know what's going on, but they are more painful than even when I first started out. I don't know what's happening, but anyway, excuse me for the rant, but I've been very frustrated with this whole process. So I went to the dentist on yesterday and I explained to her, I'm very frustrated with this process. I said, this initially started out with 9 months of treatment. I came back for a refinement. That was an additional 9 months. I started this process in 2014. We're in 2016. And before she did anything, I said, what are you doing? Why are we doing it? How long is it going to take? So she told me what she was doing. She was changing my attachments for the new trays. Why she was doing it. I had stubborn teeth that wouldn't move in the back, and she had to do some extra things. She may have to do some banding to try to help move those teeth in the back, and how long it's going to take. She told me I have a set of 21 trays. 21 trays. More than I had. More trays than I initially started with. More trays than what the refinement was. Now an additional 21 trays. 10 months, basically. 10 and a half months. In addition to the year and a half that I've went, and not even including the time I went without receiving treatment. I'm very frustrated at this point. And she asked me, well, what do you want to do? I said, right now, my teeth aren't in the best position for me to stop right now. I said, because if they were, I will stop right now and you can just go ahead and order my retainer. But because my teeth aren't in the best position, they are in the front, which is what we were actually trying to correct in the first place. If you've watched my first Invisalign video regarding, going through the process and what I'm doing, is to give me an overbite. I didn't have an overbite. My teeth weren't crooked or anything like that. I just didn't have an overbite. My teeth sat on top of each other, top and bottom, which over time, which was explained to me by my dentist, if I did not fix and haven't get myself an overbite, as I get older, my teeth will start to spread and separate because they're hitting on top of one another. So I decided, okay, I'll go ahead and, it's something simple. It's not a whole lot that I have to do, just to get, a slight overbite so my teeth aren't hitting each other. That is what I was correcting. Nothing major, nothing big, in my opinion. And it's taking this long. So right now, I am frustrated with Invisalign. Very frustrated. So my dentist and I have came up with the agreement that once I hit a comfortable stage with where my teeth are, I will discontinue my process because I am very frustrated with it right now. Invisalign, when you're doing Invisalign for a short period of time, like for the first 9 months, that's doable. But when you're going on almost 3 years trying to just correct an overbite, it's too much. It's too much. I'm not a teenager. I am an adult in my 30s, and this is just too much. It's too much. So, sorry for my ongoing rant about Invisalign. I just needed to record a video regarding my frustration with this process. If any of you are in the process of Invisalign treatment, let me know how your treatment plan is going. Let me know if it's going great for you, because I'm quite sure it's going really great for some people out there. But for me, it is frustrating as heck, especially when you have to wear trays and you have to speak oftentimes. I teach adults. So I have to stand up there and teach, sometimes with this lisp that you get with Invisalign. And it's very difficult. And I don't even want to go. I'm cut this video short. I'm not going to continue to go on into my problems with Invisalign. But I just wanted to take the time to share my frustrations with the process of Invisalign and the barriers of the walls I've come up against, working with my dentist. And I am so frustrated with my dentist. I don't don't know if I'll continue to see her after I finish this treatment. When I finish this treatment, I may be looking for me a new dentist just because of this. Oh, and let me tell you. So from February on into May, I was without treatment. So I'm calling. I've had to call like 3 times before I got someone to return my telephone call. Isn't that ridiculous? Because first of all, whatever is happening, what's going on, they know it's wrong and they know. I am very upset about it. My dentist could barely look me in the face when I was leaving there. I was that upset. Did I go in there all irate? No. I was very calm, explaining my frustrations. She took them very, very well. She took note of everything, and she tried to seem as if she wants to work with me. She had the nerve to tell me to be patient. I said, oh, but I've been patient. I've been very patient. I was patient when we first started this whole process. I was patient when I had to come in for refinement. I was patient when you asked me to wait until these next set of trays came in and I received 12 months of non-treatment for Invisalign. And then your secretary had the nerve to call me a week ago to set up this appointment. Luckily, I was off on Monday. She had the nerve to try to set up this appointment at the end of the month. Now, I've already went 12 weeks. She wanted me to go another 4 weeks. How inconsiderate is that? How do you not try to fit me in as soon as possible because of what I've been going through? Waiting on you guys. Nothing on my part. Everything is on your part and whoever the manufacturer is of these Invisalign trays. So, it's all of my frustrations with Invisalign. I thank you guys for watching. Please comment in the comment section if you've received treatment. If you're thinking about treatment for Invisalign, please let me know your thoughts. I truly thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to me. And remember to be you naturally.